Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to dive a little bit deeper into the Italian language. So if you're ready, let's get right into it. For those of you who don't know, my name is Irene and I am a language tutor from Italy. And I've been teaching for quite a while now. And one thing that I see that people always tend to overlook are connectors. What are connectors? Connectors are the little words that are in between sentences, for example, or between phrases, and they make the language flow more naturally. So, if you're interested, stick with me until the end. I am going to give you a list of the most important connectors in the Italian language. Before I start though, let me know that you appreciate these videos by leaving a like, commenting down below. If you have any questions about Italian language, anything that you have found, think is confusing, anything that you want me to explain to you, and I will be more than happy to do so. And if you're interested in Italian language, Italian culture, a little bit of learning techniques, sometimes we also talk about books, consider subscribing. Maybe this channel will make your day a little bit happier. Oh well, without further ado, let's get into it. As I said, connectors are very important words. They, as the name says, connect different sentences, different phrases, and even different words, expressing or adding a specific meaning. Today we are going to look into 5 main groups: conjunctions, connectors that are disjunctive, so they do the opposite thing of the conjunctions, connectors that express a position, connectors that help you explain something, so an explanation, and connectors that help you introduce a conclusion. As I said, these are very important words and they are going to help you so much. Of course, there are so many more connectors than the ones that I am going to give you. But I feel that these are the ones that you should start learning and incorporating as soon as you start learning Italian. Alright, so the first category, conjunctions. For the positive conjunctions, I am going to give you 4 different ones. And. So, for example, sono alto e giovane. I am tall and young, which, by the way, is pronounced differently from meaning is or it is. Then we have anche or pure that are extremely similar in meaning, and we could use them in anche oggi c'è il sole. In this case, we could also use pure. Pure oggi c'è il sole, and both would work. And this sentence means also today it is sunny, literally. Inoltre is the last one, and it means moreover. You can often use it at the beginning of a sentence, just like moreover. Inoltre, i giovani devono fare esercizio fisico, which means, moreover, young people have to do physical activity. For the negative, we have ne and neanche, nemmeno, and neppure. As you can see, neanche and neppure are the negative version of anche and pure. Non mi è piaciuto questo film. I didn't like this movie. Neanche io, or neppure io, means neither did I. We have ne, that is very often used with another ne, as you would use neither nor. Non mi piace né il film né il libro. When it comes to disjunctive connectors, I'll give you just 2. O, that means or. Porto o il vino o la pizza. And very often you can use it o or just on its own. So porto o il vino o la pizza is correct, as well as porto il vino o la pizza. A very similar one that cannot be used in combination is oppure. See this pure coming back? So in a sentence like the one that I gave you just now, porto o il vino o la pizza, you could not say porto oppure il vino oppure la pizza. You could just say porto il vino oppure la pizza. And they have basically the same meaning. Maybe oppure and all the pures have a slightly more colloquial meaning, but not necessarily. The connectors that express an opposition. We're gonna have ma, that means but, però, that is very similar to ma. And we have invece. If we have to use ma in a sentence, we could say sono piccolo, ma sono forte. I am small, but I am strong. Però is also maybe a little bit more colloquial and can be used sometimes in the same sentences. So for example, sono piccolo però sono forte. That works perfectly. But però, it's a connector that can be isolated in between two commas. That is something you cannot do with ma. The second to last group connectors that introduce an explanation, we have cioè and infatti. Infatti is similar to in fact, not exactly the same. It could be more like as a matter of fact. For example, sono molto stanca. Ieri, infatti, ho corso 10 chilometri. I am very tired. As a matter of fact, yesterday I ran 10 kilometers. Cioè is more like namely. It's to explain something that you just said. For example, alcuni concetti matematici sono sempre veri. Cioè, 2 più 2 fa 4, mai qualcosa di diverso. Some mathematical concepts are always true. Namely, 2 plus 2 is 4. And never anything different. For the explanation, we could also maybe add perché, which means because. Sono stanca perché ho corso tanto. I am tired because I ran a lot. As for our last category, conclusion. It's actually a good category to be placed at the very end. We will have two in particular. There are perciò, that is similar to perché. Sono stanca, perciò vado a dormire. I am tired, and so I'll go to sleep. Very similar to this in terms of meaning is quindi. It always introduces a conclusion, and it is used in very similar instances. So, for example, I could say quindi per esempio. So, for example, I love the examples that just come to me and I don't have to look for because generally I am really bad at trying to find examples. So, this is it. These are, I think, the most important connectors that you could use in Italian language. They are very important for you to be able to connect sentences and to express what you mean more fluidly. So I think this is actually really, really important. Anyway, this is it. Your homework for today is going to be to write down in the comment 5 sentences using one of the connectors that I listed for you, one from each category. Come sempre, grazie per aver guardato questo video e grazie per essere rimasti con me fino alla fine del video. Spero che abbiate una bellissima giornata. Di nuovo, mettete mi piace, commentate e iscrivetevi se questo video vi è piaciuto e vi interessa vederne altri. Come sempre, è stato un piacere, noi ci vediamo molto presto. Ciao ragazzi!